This same Honorable Yariga, my senior brother, recently, some program here were parliament also. Also, who said the government is coming to do 24-hour economy? It is a private sector initiative. Didn't you hear that comment?
Hey, Obi.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Government was going to do it through the private sector.
Yes.
That's the idea here. No, like exactitude, no, I may not be able. But you understand that is what he said.
MSc in interpretation, PhD interpretation.
No, so a lawyer. We do interpretation at the
law. I say PhD. Because just Obi, but see, the more church the more conform pressure air cost. Obi, Sebi, and the Kufado, we had one district, one factory. If any program or every program that a government runs is perfect, and government, one DF, one district, one factory might have its challenges, but the objective was clear. The objective was to encourage the setting up of industries that will add value to our materials so that we can create jobs in the value chain.
Abusia for me mamu nyina mo akwaba Edibagana and Sem TV so. But more this be like video na be subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so be next time videos of this nature ba also onsa ebitima kabi na also watch the wadwen or comment section wasa. Say the munim ne femi Mr. President na me wasa me besom na if by chance de me e ofen apeso boan which are through number na wase no adaroma in Sabeka na news today so ya nyina akoso ni beso pounds so. Now, another day, I came across a video and I'm watching on social media, and it took me barely 4 hours to watch the video over and over again. Now, me share video no. I decided me for free. Me say politicians are disappointed Ghana mabunu. They be make say when you earn the goodwill of the people and you fail to acknowledge the fact that you've won the goodwill of the people, as a result of that, you have to be so much principled with it, they will rebel at the right time. In Kadia Nebe, I will say, youth of a, like youth or mind bimu, I don't more rebel politicians. Now, of a sudden, their wishes and their demands or the thing that they dream that they come to reality are only things of disasters.
This same Honorable Yariga, my senior brother, recently, some program here were parliament also. Also, who said the government is coming to do 24-hour economy? It is a private sector initiative. Didn't you hear that comment?
Hey, Obi.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Government was going to do it through the private sector.
Yes.
That's the idea here. No, like exactitude, no, I may not be able. But you understand that is what he said.
MSc in interpretation, PhD interpretation.
No, so a lawyer. We do interpretation at the law.
I say PhD. Because just Obi, but see, the more church the more conform pressure air cost. Obi, Sebi, and the Kufado, we had one district, one factory. If any program or every program that a government runs is perfect, and government, one DF, one district, one factory might have its challenges, but the objective was clear. The objective was to encourage the setting up of industries that will add value to our materials so that we can create jobs in the value chain. The big deal is a 133. Now, if you are government and it is private sector you use, do you tell a private man to run 3 shifts? Is it in your bosom, Obi? Is it in the bosom of a politician to tell a businessman to run 3 shifts? Do you know what it takes to run a setup? Do you know what they call the wage bill? The person must look at his output and the money he gets and match it to his running cost expenditure, and then be able to decide how much is left to pay workers, and then do all that math. Is it for you to go and tell it 133? So when the NDC said 133, they were not talking about a private person, they were talking about the one that they had control, which is public sector. And typical of the NDC, they speak to a 133 when the first shift out of the 3 shifts. The wage bill to cover the first shift, you don't have the money. Men, my senior is here, are trapped by their words, but bulls by their horns. Even the wage bill for the first shift, Obi. Look, you think, oh, with all due respect, John Mahama is a handsome man. He's been a president before. JM knew that on Yankobejin conform his first term. Didn't ya Obia or person on Jiwan team so on him say there's something called a wage bill. But Obi, when he got to 2024, they told the whole youth that come on, instead of 1 shift, and I was on Metro and I said, come on, the only reason why you don't run 3 shifts just like that is that you have to check the wage bill of the first shift, Obi. And then Atoforce is telling you that under this recovered economy, when they pay the 3 statutory funds, he has to borrow to pay workers. He said that. You know, Atu is a fantastic guy. He's a very smart guy. He laid the preamble.
Is that he had to borrow to pay workers?
No, Papa, listening, follow this.
Please.
Let me read. Hey, honorable constituency in Tia and Yadagio. Near my costume. No more me MP. Sometimes we change our Obi share. This honorable 240.
A quotation.
Oh, see. Well, this is Obi. See this guy. This guy is an NDC blogger.
No.
Let me get the
media quotation.
Yes.
report.
Yeah, please get a media report. Hey, honorable.
Because minimum to the kind we are. What?
Because listen, the video is even there. Play the video. Yes.
Let me get the exact story.
He said he gets 183 billion from taxes, and that when he finished paying the 3, it's now 61 billion, and he has a wage bill of about 71 billion, and he borrows about 17 billion. All this is public figures. Hey, opposition, they research, they won't find their growth because
yes. Your friend say, Dr. Okoe Boye,
yes.
While I look for story, wrap it up, mommy. When I get it, I'll read it. They do their Are they?
Story. And then they might do we are Papa. Now, dear me, did
battles be too.
Honorable. They say, I now open all your MPT. We'll give you all the respect now. Oh, the MPC. The point I'm making, say,
okay.
Time now you're promising 1 job, 3 shift, 3 people. No. Now, honorable are 240 you are aware. Say the previous government and the Kufuor no, as a country, Sika generating utia district assembly common fund, utia get for now health insurance. Sika ekano, obese untia workers crowd. In fact, that's why our government brought a capping policy. And today now capping, you say 17 billion now on about 2 Okoe Boye no. I can obe one kakra free district assembly common fund and capping no. Just say scanner the koye 400%. Kone kakra. Na insurance kakra. Na you get fund. Na ya nyaska edia tia workers. Momusi munya kapi. Otua we no. Atoforce ya ya chance say otua sa 3 ni wi a. Sika aka ne nsem no. Ghana workers.
Okay. Me ba do kinti trouble.
Yes.
This is the finance minister.
Yes.
And as City FM shared on their Facebook page.
Yes.
I say government had to borrow 17 billion in Ghana cedis to pay public sector wages in 2025.
Yes.
Yes. No, so say in 2025 or Bobusiano did workers in 2025. But let me play the voice at least for the avoidance of doubt. Now, Obiye Timi at the minister. This is
to take a closer look at Ghana's compensation at that. The 2025 non-oil tax revenue of 183 billion Ghana cedis was only enough to pay for statutory transfers and debt service. After paying statutory funds such as District Assembly Common Fund, Get Fund, National Health Insurance, and debt service, what was left was not enough to settle Ghana's compensation bill. In fact, government of Ghana had to borrow 17 billion Ghana cedis to augment the compensation bill. Your Excellency, I thank you.
Asempa FM.
Into a KCL Atoforce and Finance Minister.
Me wrap up.
Yes.
Brofosi augmenta. Me danyama si se me call lego presec. At least me tinema we asikakra. Augment just say adenu nso enti upe bibi de apia ama akosu.
Sure.
Obi. It means that even for the first shift, the 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift, this government has to borrow to meet. So Okoe Boye, what I'm saying is that this government is the NDC as a party. Now on themselves, also running shifts, it means you must have extra money to pay 3 times a wage bill. Obi, when you use smartness, duplicity, and you play games to get power, the victims of these games, they wait for you at the post in 3-4 years. So maybe more honorable short advice. Sometimes it is good to be calm and reflect.
Ni we fi se oshebo se MPP fo di oman ni sika. Jesus. Adenti no onchi wo mu ntum. So no gigi se MPP fo di oman ni sika. Adenti no onchi wo mu ntum. Up to now. Okay. Ye di ono to nchen a. Emenema eye na Akufo-Addo eba power no. O say so oba power obe make sure so or the free SHS beba. Ampa na Akufo-Addo ba power no. Or the free SHS buy. Aye the same price to Kufuor. Kufuor emenema Kufuor person obe ye omampahini no. O say so oba be ye omampahini a or the policy be buy say. When your banner will call war or the free health insurance beba. And pack of 4 buy or the free health insurance near Kayano or ye. I am me and Katankata, me president Bakupe. I am President John Dramani Mahama. Or say, or the 24 hours economy ni beba. Me and me NDC, me na Mijina Hano. Minji NDC Fosika. Minji MPP Fosika. Inti mi bisa mi ankata me President John Dramani Mahama say 24 hours economy ni ewo he. Mi na mi bisa because me a Ghana ni. Enye mi own benefit inti na me to abade Mahama. Eye because of Ghana inti na me to abama Mahama. Inti mi bisa say 24 hours economy no ewo he fan. Okay fine. What is that 24 hours economy ni to nchen ya? President John Dramani Mahama if you kunyane so automatically no aye vice president no and no obeba be flag beller di ama NDC policy be no dey ba because aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or say ni policy ne say or the free SHS buy into another policy into mina me NDC no say ye vice president oba no oba be ya as a president policy be no dey ba it's not that means automatically no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no or ye far better ahead than ye vice president because to me who are dey be am vice president na ye oh be gina so akati ye nto
eda ukura ye betoa so na items na emu orem no ya chirechire mu yeda ya hwefo ne yetiefo nyina ase so maka onyankopon ka.
Oh, the only difference between President Mahama and Abutrika is a laptop. The only difference between President Mahama and Abutrika is a laptop. Omu dada nipa. Take it from me. Omu dada nipa. President Mahama answer ni yebe kwa kotuaba. O kachire o kansem de e de kire ye youth no se adwuma baako ko 4 ne be ye se adwuma no minim sa no pe omo ko ndre numre no mapon omo ko fie dia o kachire ye se public sector obia benya adwuma ye oba ye ko 2 years ni wan enya 24 hour economy ne ho mfaso it is say ye kase president me kachire se President Mahama. The only difference between ono any Abutrika a laptop is so tears because in some kind you know was coming Ghana for nyina was coming Ghana youth ni nyina o ka kire teacher for more colleges of education say oba omo licensure exams obetwem na when to me anya kura registration fee Mr. Speaker that's one aka Akufo-Addo time e 200 Ghana cedis no President Mahama page mu di akọ 380 licensure exams no so wentwem automatic post no this any when twem
na president Bahama na memo no mai we ana onya afi ba ko ne fakura
na membo obu no emu
afi no wanya afi ba
wo de na membo a obu no emu hinde na ye de toto no wanya previous one no
ngazi ana make say ememo ni ye mfie nai
Oma
afi na wanya afi ba ko ne bosumi ni
Mr. Speaker enkof
ko ne bosumi ni nsemu ni ewei
Mr. Speaker one out kyerɛ me one out kyerɛ me sa grobe so a ifia no pa nipa wo honom na se wo hu signal sa de ebe yi a obehu yɛn twɛn ɛma adeɛ no ye bobo 90 minutes 90 minutes deɛ but 90 minutes no